and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing our friends at favediets.com how to make a banana pudding with less fat, less sugar, and more bananas. This is a homemade milk and cornstarch based cooked pudding that uses mashed bananas for a lot of the sweetness. But Jell-O pudding and their instant pudding, as well as their sugar-free variety, are all gluten-free. So the biggest obstacle for those on a gluten-free diet are those vanilla wafers. So I've put together a gluten-free 5-ingredient copycat version that can be thrown together without much fuss. Alright, for the wafers we'll need 3 eggs, 1 cup of dark brown sugar, 1/2 cup of melted butter, that's 1 stick, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 1 3/4 cups of gluten-free Bisquick. And for the pudding we'll need 4 cups of milk, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We'll also need 5 ripe bananas. 3 of them will need to be mashed, and the other 2 we'll slice up when we assemble the pudding. Now for the pudding, in a medium saucepan, whisk together the cornstarch, salt, and sugar, then stir in the milk until there are no lumps. Now over a medium-low heat, bring the mixture up to a boil, stirring continuously. Continue cooking the mixture while constantly stirring until it reaches a boil. Then cook it for an additional 3 minutes. At no point should you stop stirring or leave it unattended. Now turn off the heat and stir in the vanilla and 3 mashed bananas. Transfer the pudding into a large bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and make sure to put the plastic wrap directly onto the pudding to prevent a skin from forming. Chill the pudding for at least 2 hours before assembling the dish. In the meantime, for the vanilla wafers, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Whisk together the eggs and brown sugar until light and creamy. Stream in the melted butter and vanilla and continue mixing. Stir in the gluten-free Bisquick and mix until it's well combined. The dough will have a very thick batter-like consistency. Transfer it to a smaller bowl, then cover it up and chill it for 15 minutes. Now drop by level tablespoonfuls onto a prepared baking sheet, being sure to leave about an inch between each cookie. I used a small scooper to accomplish the task. Now wet your fingers to smooth the tops of the cookies of any lumps or bumps. Here's a few before and after shots of this smoothing technique. Now bake the cookies for 13 to 15 minutes or until golden brown around the edges. When you're ready to assemble the pudding, be sure that your dish has at least an 8-cup capacity. Then add a layer of the wafers, then the bananas and pudding. And repeat these alternating layers about 3 or 4 more times depending on the size and shape of your dish. Finish off with a layer of wafers on top. Then chill the pudding for at least 6 hours to set before serving. If you do have a few extra calories to spare, you can garnish with a little whipped cream. And remember, if you want to save work or have a more traditional tasting pudding, you can just prepare 2 boxes of Jell-O instant vanilla pudding, or their fat-free or sugar-free versions, which are all gluten-free. So give this one a try, and if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for more free, healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at favediets.com. See you again soon!